What's good, campers? It's your boy KBZ, man, and today we are here with our first war video for season 4. As you can see, I am in a new alliance called reKT, and we are up against my boy I Like Skills and Superman's alliance. So it was a bit crazy, man. Obviously, you know, whenever I come across someone I know in alliance war, we're talking a lot of smack. So I was like, yo, man, I hope you're ready to get your butt whooped and whatnot. And you know, I thought it was going to be a pretty close war, but it turned out to be the complete opposite, unfortunately. Spoiler alert. But okay, so basically, so as you can see, so our first fight, we start off against a 6-star Black Bolt. Now, as you can see, I'm building up the poise charges, man. Doing what we do best with Stark Spidey, you know. Therefore, after about 10 to 15 hit combo, we're hoping that the match should be over. You can see we're getting up to about 10 hits, and it's just underneath half health. We're gonna finish off with the 15 hit, and then the L1, boom. Oh, it should have been game over, but you know, Black Bolt seems to be hanging in there with the 1% health. But Stark Spidey gets the job done, ladies and gentlemen. So, anyway. The next fight up we have, as you can see, they must have clearly known that I was taking path 7, and they thought, you know what, let's do our boy KBZ a solid, and let's not place no champs there. So, you know, that kind of made me feel good. But anyway, so here on we move to this, we move on. My next fight is going to be against this Dormammu. Now, bear in mind, I've never taken this path before, and this is, at this current point in time, the Mystic Dispersion changes have gone live. So I kind of thought to myself, do you know what? Let me go in with Stark Spidey, man. Just to try it out. Obviously, I'm still going to suffer from the degeneration. But I thought, you know what? Normally, I would go in with Blade. Let me just try Stark Spidey. And, you know, I tried Stark Spidey. And, well, obviously, you'll see for yourself how it went. So, again, going in with the strategy of obviously trying to build the poise charges. You know, the node is kicking in where you can see him getting the regeneration is popping up, but I'm not worried because obviously it's the start of the fight and I haven't done any damage yet, so he can regen all he wants right now. But you know, this is where it starts now. This is where the damage starts. This is where I would be a bit concerned if he was starting to heavily regen. So the damage is coming into play majorly here, and as you can see, we're trying to evade. We are receiving the degeneration damage. As you can see, my health is slowly ticking down. You know, soon we're going to be at half health. I haven't played. I'm about 40% confident to play the way where it allows you to obviously evade without proccing the degen. But I'm not 100% confident in fighting that type of fighting style. I can't consistently do it. You know, I can only kind of really do it now and again. So as you can see, we are managing to handle this Dormammu, and after this combo he should be down. There we go, hit him with it. There we go. Okay, so Dormammu is down, ladies and gentlemen. So it wasn't too much of a bad fight for Stark Spidey at all, man, but probably better to use a blade with danger sense, I guess. Yeah, probably much better. So anyway, next up we have, I believe this was a Sentinel, I believe. I wasn't going to chance going in there with Blade, but I did think to myself, oh, it could be a Sentinel or Infinity War Iron Man. Infinity War Iron Man is who I thought it was, but I do believe it was a Sentinel. I can't remember. Obviously, I don't want to go in there with half health with my Stark anyway, so I just held him up just a little bit. And there we go. So we go in as a Sentinel. I wasn't too worried about Sentinel at all. I handle Sentinel each and every time I come across him in Alliance War. Doesn't matter what node he's on. And therefore, I wasn't worried, man. In my opinion, if you're fighting the Sentinels every day in Alliance Quest, I see no reason as to why you should openly struggle against them in Alliance War. That's just my opinion. So, as you can see here, we are putting in the work on Sentinel. I keep on calling him Sentry, you know. If I did say Sentry, I apologize. My apologies. So here we are going against this 5-star Sentinel, and you know, it's not too much of a bad job, man. Hit him with the L2. The shock is going to do its own damage. We evade. As you can see, it's all me manually evading. A lot of people that use Stark Spidey seem to heavily want to rely on his auto evade. I don't know why. You know, if you have the skills to evade a certain champion special, don't get lazy and just rely on Stark Spidey trying to auto evade, man. Make sure you do your best to still fight with skill with Stark Spidey, because you know, he's not going to do everything for you. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here is where the war got messed up for me. I don't know what happened here. I don't know whether it was just overconfidence in like solo in my path or what, but I just got overly confident, and yeah, man, like I was ready to start parrying him and start hitting him, and you know, Kingpin being who he is, shrugged it off and was like, bro, you ain't touching me, man, and just bow, 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 started hitting me with bare combos. As you can see, look, I even parried, I'm sure I parried him once again to get back in the fight. And yeah, man, look, just take a look at what happens. So there you go, look. Wow! Parried him. I went to go in to start my combo. He shrugged it off and charged up a heavy. Game over. Ladies and gentlemen, I took an L to the big belly man, aka Mr. Barlet. But anyway, as you can see, some say that I would be the great Kingpin if he was a bit darker toned skin and had a bit of a beard, man, but who knows anyway, man. But anyway, so as you can see, I mean, you can tell I don't normally struggle with Kingpin, man. I mean, so if you look here, we went back in and Kingpin had over 75% health, and we've gone back in to get the job done, fighting a bit more cautiously. I believe that when I was doing this fight, it was about 1 AM. So like, you know, I like the way I'm like, I'm not giving you guys any excuses, but then I'm throwing like, it was late, it was 1 AM, I was overconfident, blah, 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 blah. Hadn't fought in Alliance War for ages. But anyway, that's besides the point. So as you can see, we've brought him down to below 40% health now, and you know, we're managing to do just fine. We're gonna hit him with the L2, hopefully that wraps it up. There you go, and Kingpin down. It shouldn't have been much of a problem for me at all. I'm not sure why I struggled, but you know, Kingpin's down, man. Kingpin's down. Sorry, let me just turn my light down. Apologies. Okay, just had to turn my light down just a little bit, man, because my light was making me look like I was light skinned. My man's not light skinned, you get me? That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. But anyway, so here we come up in the last fight, which is my fight against Green Goblin, one of the mini bosses. So I wasn't worried about Green Goblin, man. I mean, I've handled Green Goblin so many times, yeah, and this time was not about to be any different. So we head into the fight, and I'm thinking, nah, I died to Kingpin. This fight here, man can't die. Like, it has to be a straight up body in Green Goblin. We gotta catch a body here, ladies and gentlemen, because we cannot come out of this fight leaving health on Green Goblin and start our first war off with this alliance. Shameful, man. The Kingpin death, it was yeah, it was unfortunate, man. I'm not sure what happened as to why I died against Kingpin, but well, I do know I played like an idiot, but you know, I'm hoping that I learn from that and don't make those silly mistakes again. I've done quite alright in the war afterwards, so you know, as you can see here, we are handling Green Goblin, relying a bit on the auto evade. After I said don't rely on the auto evade, but I can't evade that special manually, so I gotta give Spark Spider the wheel and let him do the rest in that circumstance. But as you can see, we wrap up Green Goblin here, and I can tell you guys that we actually lost this war if you didn't gather by my little spoiler at the beginning. I want to send a big shout out to the AOI Alliance. Big shout out to you guys, man. Big shout out to my bros, Ilex Skills and Superman. Good war. Wish all you guys the best of luck throughout this season. Big shout out to my reKT Alliance, man. It was unfortunate start to the season, but you know, we'll pick it up and we will definitely move on to do bigger and better things, man, throughout the season. But it's been your boy KBZ, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want to see war videos from my second account. Let me know. That's something I'll do. But until then, it's been your boy KBZ, man. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.